Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Sword of Mana. On our last installment, well, we just took a long drop down to, from the Grand's realm, where we were playing Gladiator, and now we are here. Now, where we are going to right now is to another town. To the first town in the game. Eek! Someone's in trouble. Look out! Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Thank you very much. I'll be on my way.
It's too dangerous for you to go by yourself. I can take you where you need to go.
No, really, I'm okay. I can get back home on my own.
But what if you get ambushed by a monster? Again.
You're from Grand's realm, aren't you?
Do I look like I'm from Grand's realm? Wait. What was that sound?
Oh, all right. If you could take me to Topple.
Topple? Great. I was just looking for it myself. We can go together.
Okay. Topple Village is northeast of here.
Northeast of here. My name's Izzy. What's yours?
I'm Sheena. Nice to meet you.
Even though I do not sound like her in the very least. Sheena? The same name as... No, it can't be. And Sheena joins me. Go figure.
Oh, wait. A boy from the village asked me a favor. He lost a book in this meadow. Will you look for it with me?
Sure.
Thank you. It'll be a big help.
Oh, you can cut the grass with your sword. No, really, Sheena?
I think I can find it faster that way. Please.
Well, as you can see, this is our first assignment in this game. We're mowing grass. And if you're not familiar with that piece, well, it's the opening world to the Final Fantasy adventure. Got it.
Thank you. Now we can go back to Topple.
And a good thing about this area is because you can actually cut things down with your sword. Basically, you can find some nice items, like some Blinkweed and some potent posies. Yes, I want to overwrite, okay? Yes. Thank you. It's only been 4 minutes. I just want to overwrite. Okay, so according to Sheena, she says That Topple is to the northeast of here. The good thing about this game is, well, unlike just like the original version, well, what you can do here is you can grind in the sanctity of your own area. Like, for instance, what I'm doing now, killing these rabbits. You can actually grind for a little bit so you can pick up on weapon levels or even your own levels. I suggest that if you're going to do so, do it at a time in which the enemy won't actually hurt you as much. Like, for instance, at night. Which is another factor that this game plays, unlike the original, which time really didn't have a factor. In this case, time does play a factor because depending on what time it is during the day, you can actually gain a few levels, like your weapon levels, for example. Or weapon levels. Now, what I haven't mentioned, see, like so, I gained a level. Now, here is where you can actually change up on your character. You have a warrior type, a monk type, a magician type, a sage type, a thief type, and random. Alright, now let me take you through most of what the warrior has. If I were to say, take the warrior type, my HP would go up significantly, but my MP wouldn't go up as much. My power, defense, and agility go up by a few points. Which would be nice. If I were to go the monk route, MP would stay the same. My power would go up by 2, my defense would go up by 1, and agility would also go up by 1. If I were to take the magician route, I wouldn't get as much HP, but I would get a lot in MP. So my intellect, mind, and agility would go up, but not my power and defense. Sage is about the same as the magician, except I don't get as much in intellect or intelligence as I would get more in mind. For the thief, only agility would go up by 2, but everything else would go up by 1. And random is just that, random. So I think I'm going to go the warrior route, and yes. Oh yeah, your death blow gauge which I haven't explained in the first part, is the big difference in the in this remake. You see, unlike the original, in which you have like a charge bar, you don't really have a charge bar here. Only you do this. You hold down A and bam, just like that. Now the good thing is, the more you hack and slash at enemies, the more your death blow gauge will go up until it reaches max. Which also plays a factor when you're actually taking on a certain character trait, like the warrior or anything of that nature. So the good thing here is, if you're playing this on your own, it's good to at least bump up a few levels. Especially at the very start of the game, yes, it is very wise to actually go and bump up a few levels. Another thing you can also do is, you can switch characters by pressing select. So not only can I play as myself, but I can play as Sheena. Yes, that's right. I said it. I can play as Sheena. But Sheena is not the only character you will get for this whole game. You will encounter other characters just like in the original, only they attack differently. Now see, as the secondary character, you cannot, and I mean cannot, you cannot actually level your secondary character. You can only level your main character. The factor that time plays here is really important because in certain parts of the game, depending on what time you actually leave town or which area you're going to, that plays a factor because it can lead to different pathways. Quite a bit of animal meat around here. Topple Village ahead. And I've gained another level. Now, you can take on, a different power. A different type, rather. Like, I can stay with the warrior type and let this go up, but I can also let other traits I can also pick other traits so that way the rest of my traits can go up, like my intelligence and my mind can go up as well. So I think this time I'll go with the Sage. Also, as I stated before, Angel Grill, otherwise known as a Cup of Wishes.
Thank you for taking me so far. Well then.
Sure, anytime. No, she couldn't be.
Grandpa's the most deepest believer in town. What does he believe in? Well, you know, he says that never mind. There lots of stuff lying around in the middle. But you have to cut the grass to find it.
Well, I think I covered everything I need to tell you. Such as, time playing a factor in this game.
Did you hear the news? The caves to window have been sealed.
Sealed.
They say the master of Vinnicat Hall did it. Now I can't go see my daughter window. That's it! Can't see the shiny shabby notebook.
What shabby notebook? Well, let's save here at Topple. Another thing I haven't covered was, aside from character, NPC, inventory, weapons, and armor. Yes. The money. Now, the money here in this game is called Lucre. So, basically, Lucre is basically equivalent to gold or gil in this game. Whereas compared to the original, it was just simply gold, I believe. Gold pieces. And as I mentioned before, you have certain days. Like today is Luna Day. Each element will somewhat give you a different attribute, depending on what you do or what time you leave. Young man, you bear a sword. Are you an adventurer? You look like you know how to use that. An adventurer? I'm not sure if I called myself that. So I'm mistaken. I thought you might have gone to see the man who lives in Cascade Cottage, just north of here. Word has it he's quite the accomplished knight. Cascade Cottage, north of Topple. If he's that good, he might have some advice for beating Dark Lord. I better pay him a visit. Well, thank you for the hint, sir, on where I should go next. Let's see. where else to go besides here? I mean, there aren't that many places you can get some advice with. For instance, this general store. And you see that guy right there? Doesn't he remind you of somebody?
Welcome.
Let's see, what do you have for... Yeah, I know I'm short of cash right now. That's okay. As you can see here, you get a BB ring, which raises defense by 5, a gem ring, which raises intelligence by 5, cicada earrings, which raises agility by 5, a quartz ring, which raises mind by 5, and cobra earrings, which raises power by 5. All worth 100 liqueur.
Thank you very much.
They used to have these weapons called fairs. You can throw their chains and pull yourself as far as they go. The farther you tossed it, the farther you went.
Flails are basically the whips.
I'm a supremely intelligent pharmacist. Collect a few things like honey, onions, and also some diced berries. I'll make a honey elixir that can build up your strength. Pardon me, are you an adventurer? My name's Luke. Would you help me find my father? Could you ask around?
Sure.
Actually, my dad works in Wendell. He left Topple to find work there. He hasn't been back since. He writes now and then, but the address changes. Haven't been able to contact him. We've been all so concerned about his health. That's why we wanted to give him some barbecue newt. Please, would you see how he gets it?
Sure.
Thank you so much. Barbecue newt is good for their body. Oh, right. Doesn't matter. Sorry about that. My dad's name's Marco. Thanks for doing this.
You'll be doing little things like these throughout the entire game. If you choose to, you can do it just because you want to do it. If not, no big deal.
I can't see the shabby notebook.
You keep saying that, sir. What's wrong? What's wrong with the notebook?
Heretics! You gotta be kidding me! Who's there? What are you doing sneaking in here like that?
I was overhearing some things.
You won't find anything at all. Go ahead, check the whole place.
Sir?
We don't believe in the man of goddess. You can leave now.
What the hell, man? Yeah. Fine, dude. I'm leaving. Shit.
What were you talking to Grandpa about? You don't have to tell me. I already know. Go ahead, ask. You're from the realm. You come to arrest this man and God's followers.
What nonsense are you babbling about? Don't bother the nice soldier. We don't believe in that minor goddess superstition.
No, I'm not going to keep living a lie. I believe in the gods. If that's not okay with you, then you can go right ahead and kill me.
Sir, please forgive the boy. It's childish nonsense. Please overlook it.
So kill me already. Go ahead, I dare you. Hurry up and get to it.
Do I look like the type to kill somebody?
Oh, sweet mother of mine, we're done for. It's all over.
Why did you kick me? You kicked me in the shin. Y'all going crazy. What the hell is going on? Could it be you're not a realm soldier? Do I look like I'm a realm soldier? Oh. I thought you were one of Dark Lord's. Oh, I guess you're not. Well then, why don't you come on inside? Yeah, thanks for kicking me in the shin, you little shit. You may already know this, but Dark Lord is...
Quit making excuses!
It's not that. It's just that Dark Lord has been rounding up mana believers with his heretic hunters. Topple Village has the most believers out of anywhere. And because of that, we are mock people.
It's a scary story.
So tell me. Tell you what? How can I defeat Dark Lord? Defeat Dark Lord? You can't be serious. You? Face him alone? For the time being, it's just me, yes.
You're gonna take out Dark Lord? Awesome!
I've got issues with him, too. It won't be easy. With his legion of minions and his superhuman power, it would take the mightiest of swordsmen to do it. I don't think it's possible without the Sword of Mana. The Sword of Mana? What exactly is that? Well, your eyes glowed at the mention of the sword. Sheba the sage over a window can tell you all you need to know.
Window's 2 mountains away from Topple. It's the biggest town anywhere.
With the Sword of Mana, I could beat Dark Lord. I'm off the window then. I almost forgot. I reckon you'll be facing new dangers on this trip. Here, you dish. And we get the magic rope. This rope provides divine protection. When used, it'll send its owner back to a safe place. I'm afraid that's about all I can do. Give it your best. Thanks, mister. A magic rope is similar to the one in Secret of Mana, in which whichever dungeon you cleared or you're in, you can use it to get out. Let's see, we got the general store, this, and of course the inn. Figure out which class you're aiming for before you level up. Otherwise, you'll never get stronger. Oh, one more thing before you go. Keep your energy up by leveling up. Thank you, I think I know how to level up.
Mum's the word. They say the master of Vinegar Hall beyond Batmo Cave is an underwater marvel. The hall's gate is only open after dark.
Marvels. When I was a kid, Lord Grand said humans and marvels could be friends. Think of them as vampires.
Welcome. It's 10 lucre to rent a room. Would you like to stay?
Sure.
Enjoy your stay. Take care of yourself.
Now you see the word best over the hero's head. Well, that means you actually get a little power up, like a defense up and a power up. Let's see if I can leave.
Wait a minute! Oh, the kid I rescued! Great timing! I've got just a thing for your adventure! A specialized license catered to the individual needs of your trip. And where will you be heading?
To avenge my parents or none of your business. I'm going to say to avenge my parents.
Ooh! That's a lucky day for both of us! This Papoy's notebook is perfect for you. While in your adventure, Papoy's notebook will automatically record maps and monsters, and even your friends. And it's only 10 lucre. Why not pick one up?
Sure.
Cha-chinga, thank you much. You're quite the shopper. Well, I'll see you later.
And you receive Papoy's notebook. So, off we are. We're actually going to leave. And already we've just entered Secret of Mana. So where we're actually going to now is we're going to the cave. Like I said, it's good to actually level as much as you can in this game, especially since the enemies just respawn after you kill them. Give them a few seconds and boom, they show up again. Like certain parts of time, for instance, if it's daytime, well, you get to face a certain variety of enemies. Whereas night, you will face a different batch of enemies. Some you can actually defeat, some you don't want to actually defeat. Depending on how your level is, it's best if you try not to be as cocky when you level. Another thing is, in this game you can do two things. You can actually do something that hasn't been done in the game. And one is, you can jump and you can sit. You can't do jump yet, but you will get the chance to jump. As you see, my weapon level went up again. But don't worry, like I said, the higher you level, the higher you level in weapons, the better off you are. As you see, I've leveled up. So actually what I'm going to do is, I'm going to level by using the monk type here. Danger, waterfall ahead. So here is the Topple outskirts. Cascade Cottage. Isn't that where the swordsman I heard about in Topple lives? A letter? Head to window and we'll meet up there. So you are one of the realm's heretic hunters. Heretic hunter? With the realm? Wait a minute. What are you talking about? What have you done with Sir Bogard? I haven't done anything. You're lying! Sheena always jumps into conclusions. Ow! 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 Why don't you draw your sword? Because you're a lady. Just like you did when you destroyed my village. Hold on, you've got it all wrong. My only enemy is Dark Lord. And if you're one of his minions, I will draw my sword. Me, work for Dark Lord? Get real! Dark Lord is the sworn enemy of my village. Okay, so neither of us works for Dark Lord. Let's calm down or we won't get anywhere. So you hate Ground's Realm too? Here. It's a letter I found. It must be for you. It's a letter from Sir Bogard. What?
Hiya! I'm Wisp, a light spirit.
AKA Lumina.
Recovering from attacks and such is my specialty. How you do?
That's a light spirit, isn't it? Can you actually use spirit magic?
You never seen a spirit before? They won't appear to bad people. So I guess you're probably not too bad. Okay then, I'll teach you how to use magic. First select spirits and the magic you want to use. Then press the R button. Pressing R calls the spirit and letting it go releases it. How long you press the button determines whether it uses attack or support magic. Have you got it now?
Yep. Spirit magic, huh? So I can use it too. Oh, that's right. I forgot the letter. I didn't know it was for you when I read it. Sorry about it. Sorry about that.
Just as I thought, it's Sir Bogard's handwriting. He's all right. Oh, good. I'm going to have to visit Window.
If you're going to Window, would you mind if I tagged along?
How come?
There's a sage in Window by the name of Shiva.
Yes, I've heard of him. Are you going to see him?
Yeah, there's something I need to ask him.
Alright then, let's go to Window. Together.
And Sheena rejoins. The master over at Vinicate Hall sealed the cave to Window. We've got to go to Vinicate Hall before we can get anywhere. So now it is Salamondo Day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here. Save. And in the next part, we're actually going to go to Vinicate Hall. When Let's Play Sword of Mana returns after this.